All right, people, this is Gambling Tips and Tricks 101. And as I said before, the number one trick that is foolproof, that is absolute, is not to gamble. That's right, not to gamble. It's been day 5 since I left the gambling house, and it is a Friday, and I do not like going on a Friday. It's a lot of people there, and they're playing and they're spending, and they are betting against each other, racing against each other, and I don't want to be a part of that. And let me get you in focus. I do not want to be a part of that fiasco. And not only am I an observer, I'm a listener. And I listen to how many times I hear their theme music when someone wins. I pays attention to that on each day that I go. And I uploaded a video, and the video that I uploaded was there's no exact time. There's no absolute time to win. People think because they go in the twilight hours, or they go early morning, that they're gonna win because there's less people there. What I've noticed is that ain't nobody jackpotting that time of the morning. I do not hear no theme music for anyone jackpotting. I don't hear no one's machine going crazy because they didn't won. And like I say, I'm there all time of the morning, all time of the night, all time of the day. I hear the jackpot music, I'm gonna say, from 7 o'clock till about 10 o'clock at night. 7 a.m. till about 10 p.m. And I'm going to hear someone jackpot. Now, how many times in the hour or hours, I haven't paid attention to that. Something done did me. But after 10 o'clock, I don't hear that jackpot music. And I don't hear nobody machine going wild and crazy. So, not saying that it doesn't happen. It hasn't happened. But it's more chill at that time. I've been there at that time of the morning, and I can't get my machine to do nothing. It's like they turn cold. Nobody's there. No one is there. You see the more workers on the floor congregating, sitting, laughing, talking, pulling the boxes out the machines. There's no excitement. Because if that was the case, then everybody would be there at that time. So, no. Your time is your time. the time you get there, the time you play, that is the time. Time does not exist at the gambling house. There's nothing there that will allow you to tell time. And even when I tried to look out the doors, the sliding doors, that has a tint on it to where you can't tell if it's day or night. Barely, hardly. Okay? So, no, don't let no one tell you, go at this time, go at this time. I can tell you the time that I went and won. I can tell you what days work for me. But just because I don't win on a Friday or Saturday night does not mean you won't win. I'm just telling you things to look out for, to pay attention, because we are psychologically reprogrammed once when we get in there. I give myself a pep talk before I leave the house, in the car, up till I insert my money in the slot. Once when I put my money in the slot, everything that I told myself then went out the door. And then I go back to my car busted and disgusted. Yeah, that usually happens when I give myself the talk. Don't go in here playing all your money. Don't go in here sitting there and you sitting at a dead machine. Move around. Put this up. Play with this. Bank this. If this do this, then you do that. Pay attention to your surroundings. All of that go out the door. I've been and smoked a pack of cigarettes. I might been and got up and got me a water or pina colada or something. You know, everything that I say that I'm not gonna do, I do it. And what I'm supposed to do, I don't do it. Again, it is a terrible, 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 bad, nasty habit. And you have professional gamblers. You have cheaters. You have manipulators. You have people who think they know. You may have people who go in there and play that know somebody on the inside, and that's how they're able to win. You got people there that's just blowing thousands and possibly millions, thinking they're gonna come up. Some people may consult with professional gamblers. I mean, it just gets extreme. And it may not be extreme to the people that's doing it, but the people who can't do it and the people who choose not to do it may think it's a little extreme, you know, especially to someone who doesn't have that kind of bankroll. But all in all, for myself too, I just want you guys to play responsibly and to enjoy. You know, that made a good date night for me one time. And I see couples, I don't know if they are boyfriend, girlfriend, 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 boyfriend, boyfriend, husband, wives, friends, but they play together. I have a video where I talk about the two women and the rubber ducky. They play together, and I mentioned that in the video. One will go to the gas station, the other one will go to the gas station, they put their money in, this one will take a turn and spin it, this one, then the other one will take a turn and spin it, and I believe that they share the pot, you know, and they be there for hours, and sometimes they end up spending the night at the hotel park because they have far to drive, so they just book a room, and I'm sure they're probably playing off their points. Well, not playing off their points, but using the card they've earned, maybe a free room, some perks and stuff like that, is what I'm trying to say. I've touched down on this before. Some people say they win with their car. Some people say they do not win with their car. I am one of the ones that do not win a jackpot or hundreds of dollars using my car. I do better without my car. I'm almost at the next tier. I'm like, I think he said 200 some points away from going to the next tier, which I should have been at the next tier, damn near at the third tier, because of how much I play, how much I'm there, you know, is what I'm saying, and how much I spend. Do I get free play? Look like I got like some promotional money, which is anywhere from $5 to $7. I don't know why. When I play with my car, I don't get no more than $1. No more than $1. So I don't be thinking about that card really, because I don't get nothing. I have a birthday in a few months. Let's see what they give me for my birthday money. As much as I've been there, and like I say, getting ready to move on to the next tier, you would think I would have a free sandwich, a free drink, or something. You know, I'm there spending money. I'm there spending good money. And what? What? Okay, absolutely nothing. Let's talk about where to play. Do you play in the front? Do you play in the back? Do you play in the middle? Do you play on the sides? Do you play by the entrance? Do you play by the walkways where the, you know, heavy traffic? Do you play by the ATMs? Do you play by where people cash their money in? Do you play by the restroom? Do you play by where the people eat? More or less, do you play where there's heavy traction, where there are people constantly walking by? And my answer to you is yes. Yes. Everywhere that I mentioned, by the entrance, where people are eating, where the ATMs are, where the restrooms are, where the bar is. Yes, because people are going to see you win. I want people to see you win. Because they're going to psychologically think, if I play here, I'm going to win. I have a but. I have had my experience through the years where I've played where there's traction, where people are eating by the ATM, by where the entrances are, and what's the other one, by the restrooms, where you get your drinks, by the bar. And yes, I have won. All the time? No. No. Some of the time, yes. Most of the time, no. But if I had to take a chance, I would definitely post up around those areas. I also pay attention to where I hear the sounds coming from, and is mostly coming from the middle and by the bar, the restroom, the ATM, and the front entrance is where I hear the sound. Where I am, I don't hear the sound, but I hear the overhead music that someone won. And when I discover, not all the time, but some of the time, when I discover who won, they are by themselves in the area and is on the side where the eatery is, where the ATM is, and where you cash your coins at the desk. I'm not saying that it works all the time, but that's where I see people hit and where I've hit also. To play around the perimeter of the place. That is something that I noticed. And I won both of my jackpots playing around the perimeter. I win the money playing around the perimeter. Now, have I played inside of the perimeter? Yes, I have, but not winning good money. No, not at all. Not even $100. That's for me. For you, it may be different. But it's the perimeter where I see people winning and jackpotting. So, happy gambling. Play responsibly. Remember, you are in control. Until next time, Love yourself, take care of yourself, and be kind to yourself.